My appeal against the ridiculous decision to suspend me from Belfast City Council will be heard this coming Wednesday, the 19th of December at 10 AM in the High Court in Belfast. I have been subject to an interim suspension effective since the 21st of September on the foot of a decision made by an unelected Quango, namely the Northern Ireland Local Government Commissioner for Standards. The decision was made by the Acting Commissioner, Ian Gordon, following an interim adjudication hearing held on the 4th of September 2018. I am currently suspended for a period of 4 months. During this time, my constituents are left voiceless. I am unable to carry out official duties on their behalf.
Jolene Bunting has been suspended for 4 months from her duties as a Belfast City Councillor. It follows 14 complaints, including her association with the far-right organisation Britain First. An interim hearing found there is an initial case that her behaviour had brought her position as a councillor and that of the council into disrepute.
I believe I have been discriminated against on the grounds of my deeply held political beliefs. My case is unprecedented. I am the first ever democratically elected politician in the United Kingdom to be suspended for voicing my concerns about Islam and immigration. I consider the decision to suspend me to be made unlawfully. While the Acting Commissioner said that I have failed to comply with the Councillor's Code of Conduct, he fails to outline exactly which provisions of the code I am supposed to have broken. I feel it's my duty to fight this injustice all the way. Hence the reason I have lodged the appeal into the High Court. I totally refute claims that I have brought Belfast City Council into disrepute. The views which I have expressed in relation to Islam and immigration are legitimate, genuine political opinions and views which I believe to be held by many people, not just here in Northern Ireland, but throughout the Western world. My views are undoubtedly unpopular amongst some members of Belfast City Council, to the extent where they have lodged complaints against me. However, a few triggered lefties is not, in my view, the equivalent of bringing the council into disrepute or breaching the code of conduct. This cabal ganged up to mass report me to the Commissioner. Their pathetic complaints range from my defence of anti-Islam leaflets, which were put out in South East Belfast, to my association with other patriots involved in the right-wing counter-jihad movement. The Acting Commissioner did not identify any compelling reason in the public interest for my interim suspension to be imposed. Furthermore, he did not give appropriate weight to the impact of my suspension on my constituents, who are now unrepresented in Belfast City Council. Although my suspension ends on the 21st of January 2019, the witch hunt against me certainly won't end there. I could be barred from standing for public office for 5 years at the end of the Commissioner's investigation. Yes, that's right. Barred for standing for public office because I dared to raise legitimate concerns about the Islamification of our nation. How unjust and how undemocratic is that? I believe the decision in this case will have ramifications across the UK. It appears to have been suggested by the Deputy Commissioner and accepted by the Acting Commissioner that my actions would fall within the protection of Article 10 of the European Court of Human Rights as a private individual, but not as an elected representative. It is suggested by signing the Councillor's Code of Conduct, I, in some way, consented to a restriction on my Article 10 right to freedom of expression, and that I am not permitted to express myself freely as an elected representative. It is my view that expression in the political arena is and should be subject to enhanced levels of protection. It should never be in the public interest to silence, censor or shut down any democratically elected representative for expressing legitimately held political views. I want to thank everyone who has supported me through this process. It hasn't been easy for me. Not only have I had to travel back and forth from the High Court, meetings with my legal team, etc., but I've also had the added pressure of having to move house during all of this due to threats made against me by my political opponents. I have been completely overwhelmed by the support I have received over the past couple of months. It's heartwarming to know that I'm not alone in this fight for freedom of speech and defence of democracy. If you have not yet done so, please show your support by signing and sharing my change.org petition with all your friends and family. You will find it at www.change.org/reinstate Councillor Jolene Bunting. Nearly 5,000 people have already signed it. God bless you all, and no surrender.